Hello everyone and welcome to the brand new patch in Disney Dreamlight Valley. We're in Wonderland and I am beyond excited. Anyone who knows me knows that I am obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. So I'm a very happy gamer today and I can't wait to explore this brand new realm. We have new characters, new quests, all that good stuff. Let's get in. There she is. Oh lads, it's like Christmas Day in the middle of April. Class. So, let's start at the start and end at the end. Now, it's kind of the blind leading the blind here because I'm not too sure where we're going, but I did notice that there was an Alice in Wonderland door in the trailer. And here we go. So you want to start... We have our Cheshire Cat tail on, just for good measure. So we're going to go and you go to the very top of your castle. And we unlock the realm. And of course this happens. And a lovely white rabbit pops out, leaving a trail of card suits behind them. We love it. So Merlin, we need your help. It's never going to be that easy, lads. We're not just going to walk through the door. This is Wonderland. Anything could happen. So the quest is The Wonders of Wonderland. Follow the White Rabbit by exiting Dream Castle into the village. So, seems easy and doable for now. We do have the Alice dress, but we're not gonna lay it on too thick early on in these quests. So, it is raining. Unfortunate omen. That's a white rabbit, but I don't think it's the white rabbit we are looking for. So the quest says follow the White Rabbit in the plaza in Dreamlight Valley. We're going to take some of the birthday cake that we got in the post or in the mail and just have a wee sprint. Ah, there she goes, or he. So yeah, very cutesy rabbit. I would like to remind any new people to the channel, please do not make fun of my bare ass valley because I'm a console player and that's my excuse. That it's difficult to design until the cloud save or the cross save comes and I can do it on PC. So we're waiting patiently. I'm really hyping up my design prowess by using that as my only excuse. So you're going to chase the rabbit and then he'll disappear into this lovely rabbit hole where you'll pick up a pocket watch. I do hope the white rabbit, like the actual white rabbit character, is a thing. Inspect the rabbit hole on the slope that leads into the plaza, and when you do that you actually get into Wonderland. And there we go, we have this iconic intro. Like, it's so good. Like, imagine this is a free update, lads. It's kind of putting the DLCs to shame, not gonna lie. It's kind of putting all the other realms that we visited to shame because they've really upped their game, I think, because there's like 2, maybe 3 different like areas to this realm. You have all these like cinematic openings. You've got like, look at all the colours. It's actually beautiful. I assumed that the Storybook Vale was kind of be like, it was just going to be like a carbon copy of those kind of like teapot realms, but how wrong I was. Anyway, explore the forest in the Alice in Wonderland realm. And there she is. She's tiny.
You're here.
Oh, the voice is good. Thank goodness. So, let's see what the crack is. So, the only other person in the forest. Her name is Alice, just in case y'all didn't know. Would you like to join me? I'd say the writing in this is going to be quite funny. So, please follow me. Follow Alice in the forest. She's a dark one. And she's disappeared. Of course. Examine the strange red tree in Wonderland Realm, and here we go, himself. What a legend.
Terribly wonderful that is.
And class voice. We love it.
Oh, yes.
I'm loving the signs on the trees. I can't wait for the furniture. I haven't even looked at the star path, lads. Who has the time? Perhaps Alice has disappeared completely, or she's gone ahead to the garden without you. Either way, it's just us here. She stumbled into a shortcut. The only way you'll find Alice is to find me first. We love an early good riddle, don't we? And I'm sure this realm is full of them. So, We're not really too sure what we're going to be doing here, lads. It is, again, trial and error. Search for the Cheshire Cat's smile in the forest. Okay, there's number 1. Okay, he's easy enough to find, I suppose. And the laugh. No more smiles here yet. There's kind of funny... Ah, okay, so there are furniture that turns into objects as well. We'll have a look at what they are maybe afterwards. I don't know if they're cosmetics or maybe they're ingredients for cooking. It's a reminder that if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Great way to support future content. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too many smiles. Seeing a lot of fake furniture though. There's sugar cube. Oh, there we go. There's one there. Sometimes I dread these quests because it could be the simplest thing around me and it just takes me like 3 hours to find it. So there seems to be like 9 of these little sections. It's like a row of 3, 3, 3. So oh look, the flowers. That's really cool. Is this the first time we have like NPCs in a realm? I think it is. Trying to think. I don't think we had NPCs in any other realm, so welcome flowers. I'm not seeing this smile. We'll go back to the very start. Maybe they might have sneaked one in there. And no, they didn't. Because why would they? Right, so I don't think... Oh, there it is over there. Yeah, over here. There, we found his smile. We found loads of other furniture. Return to the red tree to talk to Cheshire Cat. So again, we're going to go on carpet. Stock up on your food, lads, so you can sprint around the place. So afraid we're out of time to find Alice. Okay, that's it. GG, game over. No, the next part of this quest, we have to craft time. And your guess is as good as mine as to how we actually do that. I'm sure Cheshire will explain it. Find ingredients in the Wonderland realm to cook more time in hidden chests. Ah, so all those kind of chests we were opening, the kind of fake furniture, they're ingredients for this recipe. So we only have to get 2, so we've been doing an awful lot of this snoop work already. So we need to find 2 chests, which is probably going to take us forever, because sometimes it's nearly better having to do all of them at once. Now we have to research and find any furniture that we have yet to make. Oh, okay, so there's bushes as well. Basically click X on everything. So we have 1 left, we have the butter. Which is a shame because I'm pretty sure I have loads of butter in my inventory. There we go, beside Cheshire. Sure, I'm an old silly Billy, aren't I? There we go, got the butter. And then we just talk to Cheshire. Find everything we need. Then we only need sweet moments and spicy moments. Prepare those at the beginning. The beginning, the place where you were when you first arrived. So we know there's a crafting and cooking station at the mouth of the realm, or at the start of the realm. So fly back there, literally if you have carpet. And we're going to go to cook quests. We have a lot of quests still to do, don't judge me. So we have Sweet Moment, which uses 3. We'll give you lunch bag. And Spicy Moment. Oh Lord. And then you just go back to the cooking station and you cook more time using those 2 bags and a pocket watch, and we get that signature breakfast sandwich pocket watch. And we have to eat it because why not? Delicious. Nutritious. And then we go and talk to Cheshire. So again, it's a good idea to have your food stocked so that you can sprint around the place, because it takes ages otherwise. Your poor feet. Now, can we find Alice now? That depends on where you look for her. They don't talk, of course, but I'm sure you'll find a way to follow what that means. Right, so we have to follow the Mom Wrath arrows to the exit of the forest, or search for the exit on your own. Now, these arrows, I'm not really sure what the Mom Wrath arrows are. But you can use an odd key. We have an odd key, and we're going to use it to open the chest on the stone to get the weird key, because why not? Now, if you just keep going on the outskirts and just kind of like do a perimeter search, you will get to the exit of this biome. I'm not entirely sure what Mom Wrath arrows are. If anyone can explain that to me, I would be most appreciative. But yeah, we can just, if you just go around the outskirts, you will come to this part. It says here, use the portal in the tree to continue your search for Alice. So again, this is giving me kind of Storybook Vale vibes. But again, this is the free update, so like, we're spoiled. Really happy. And here we go, this gorgeous cutscene again, where we're at the Queen of Hearts croquet match. We have sentry cards, who it seems are going to be not that pleased that we're going to be sneaking by. This is gorgeous. I'm going to hate all of you people who use these new items to create these insane landscapes. You found your way out of the forest. I hope I helped. So Alice is lost in the maze, and we're going to have to try and find her. Shouldn't be too difficult. The cards can help us on Tuesdays and odd holidays, which isn't going to help us much. So, I don't know if there's really much of a strategy in how you can complete the maze. We're just going to saunter around. There's probably a load of cosmetic items, so maybe exploring all the different avenues will be worth your while for like the little kind of tote bags. We're just going to give this chap the quick run around. I don't know what will happen. I don't want to do it in case it puts me back to the start of the round, but I wonder what happens if you do actually get caught. Game over. Okay. So there's hedges that disappear as you walk by them. The Queen's Maze, we can track this quest. Now, I did see a cosmetic in the room to the left. So I just want to check this out very quick. Okay. There we go. Feeling quite smart now. Yeah, you can go, if you see like the kind of dirt path, just checking to see there's nothing else that's going to disappear. But yes, on we go. Okay. The kind of fencing is deadly, isn't it? It's so beautiful. There's a little bit of red on the screen now, must be said. So we can see the path straight ahead here. And we have a switch. Not entirely sure what that does yet. The gate doesn't seem to want to... Oh, we have to get by that guy here. And there we go. That should be the main gate open. I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a cosmetic in there that I have missed. Oh god, there's more of the maze. There's probably cosmetics I'm missing, but so we'll do a quick scan of them. Oh, damn. It tricked me. We have a lovely chest here. We'll open them later on. Again, haven't even checked the star path for all the new items we're going to be getting. I've just been focused on trying to get Alice into the valley as quickly as possible. Quest seems to be good though, lads. Seems to be straightforward enough, so shouldn't be too difficult for... Oh, that's so cool. And another cutscene. And we have the Queen of Hearts there, or her castle, so there's going to be even more biomes, I suspect. We have White Roses, we have the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, we have a tiny Alice. Oh dear. Love it. Suppose it would be rude if we didn't go over and talk to poor Alice. And we'll pick up everything that we can on the way. Seems like a set of dice.
Hello.
Oh, come on, camera angle.
Oh dear.
There we go. How did this happen? Pretty bottle of perfume that she sprayed on herself. This is a lesson for all of us to learn, lads. Do not spray yourself with random things you find on tables. Bad things may happen. So the Cheshire Cat may help us in time. So we can teleport back using the mushroom, but return to the forest in the Alice in Wonderland realm, or optionally use Alice's springy mushroom shortcut to bypass the guards. So yeah, people, you can go back and retrace your steps if you want, but I think the best thing is to just use the mushroom. Clever game design. Talk to Cheshire Cat in his tree in the forest. Now, I'm not entirely sure where that mushroom has left me off, lads, so we're going to take a bit of the birthday cake and we're going to go and do a quick sprint around the perimeter till we can find Monsieur Cheshire. And there he is, there to the right. So he's in the corner. Top left corner.
Oh, marvelous. It's you.
She's very tiny and needs our help. So, more crafting. We need to make contrary perfume.
Careful. I may have my head off.
The animations are class. So there's a few things, lads, we have to do. We have to fish a jar of hearts out of the water. We have to talk to... Well, wait, we'll do it step by step. Fish a jar of hearts in the entrance to the Alice in Wonderland realm. So go to the very start. Past all the flowers, etc., etc. There it is there. It's the gold ring. And there we go. Talk to the matriarch of the singing flowers in the middle of the Wonderland forest. So those lovely NPCs we found, there she is in all her glory, her little bonnet. I'm looking for ingredients for the contrary perfume. Oh, she does not want to help. She does not like Cheshire. I desperately need a rainstorm. If you can help us sing, I'll do my best to help you. So we actually just have to water them, I'd imagine. Not much of a rainstorm, but like... Even the wee flowers are deadly. They'd be cool as furniture. I doubt though. Would they? Could the game devs give us them? Pick up the bag of discontented seeds. Find a mushroom who's feeling blue. Now this one took me ages, because there's a load of mushrooms around the place, but the blue mushroom is at the very, very start of the realm. And all you have to do is just have something, wear something blue beside it. Then talk to the wee pencil birdie. Now he asks questions, and they are actually easy. I got these all first try. So he has, I'd say about 6 stripes. What animal did you chase to get here? The wee white rabbit. What did Mad Hatter and March celebrate on Alice's first tea party? So it was an Unbirthday. How many playing cards did you meet in the Queen's Garden maze? I'm just going to go with 20. I'd imagine it's the higher number. How many questions have I asked so far, this, including this one? Ooh, we're going to go 5. Here we go. You succeeded. It scampers off nearby shrub. Well, no, it doesn't. The word said it did, but it's staying put. Craft the contrary perfume. So an awful lot of action at the start of the realm. There we go. She's made. Return to Alice in the Queen of Hearts garden. You just talk to the mushroom again and it'll teleport you right to the table. We give her the L perfume.
Hello.
And hey presto, we have a giant, well not giant, we have a regular sized Alice again. So she has a problem now with the croquet, which is just gonna cause all sorts of bother to us. But anyway, the gist of it is that there are creatures in the chest and Alice wants to free them. The problem is the cages are locked. So we have to find the keys on the Mad Hatter's table. But it's too messy that we have to... there's something interactive we can do with the rose bushes. We'll come back to that later. So use the contrary perfume and we have to shrink ourselves to get on the table. It's class, isn't it? It's so good. I think everyone's going to be delighted by this. We're a little bit out of focus there, which is unfortunate. Doesn't take away from the fact that we are in basically 3 or 4 new realms within this Wonderland realm, which is class. There we go. So we're looking for keys. Because why not? Take a picture of the setup on the Queen of Hearts tea table. So excuse me, it's not the Mad Hatter's tea party table. It is the Queen of Hearts tea table. Find a way to reach the squeeze bulb on the big bottle of contrary perfume. Oh lads, my brain. What did they want? Oh, the perfume, the squeezy bottle. How do we? I suppose we just have to go up the saucers, do we? Can we go up these? Oh, we can. Interact. That's so cool. The animations and stuff are so cool, aren't they? So touch the perfume to grow back to your regular size. This is how we leave. How we leave. Ah, there we go. Talk with Alice.
Hello.
It's going to take some work to reach them. So we took a picture. Alice, from the Victorian era, does not know what a mobile phone is. She's lucky. Stay that way, Alice. It brings nothing but trouble. So yes, gather items and then we place them on the table, which will in some way help us get the keys. So she already had a spoon, which is lovely. That must be why the dice we had, yeah, the dice, lovely dice and the playing cards. So we just have to look for lost marbles, which are here. Place the items on the table. So you have 4 items. Use the contrary perfume to shrink down again. And this time around, the level has changed. So we have to look for keys that will help us find... Oh, there's one there glistening in a muffin or cupcake. So this will help us open the animal cages. It's really cool. So suppose we just go... okay, so the Cheshire cards seem to be, you can manipulate them. So if you see them, you just press X and stuff will happen. We can't go up that way, can we? Nope. There's the key there, but I don't know how we get it. This is glistening. The wrong item there. Will we hit it maybe with our pickaxe? Or... Ah, yeah, there we go. Boop. Boop. Wow, isn't that so cool? It's really, really inventive. Ah, and then we just fish. You just fish for the key. Boop. 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 Here we go. That's one of 4 keys done. I suppose you just go around and just... And there is a Cheshire card, but we'll come back to that later on. Marshmallows or ice cubes or sugar cubes, we'll just sprinkle them with water. And there you go. There's key number 2. It's hard to know what can be interacted with and not, just because there's so many different cards. Can we knock these down? Can we push these? Can we, you know, flip them, switch them, turn them? So we're up to the muffin, and it seems to want to highlight. So I have my shovel. It's just a wee bit awkward getting it highlighted. There we go. And pick up. There's the 3rd one. And I suppose you can go down there and collect whatever goo you just took off the cupcake. I wonder, is it an item? It could be important for something. And then the last one was toward the very start of the level. Actually, it's to the side, and all you have to do is just pick up the key. It took me a while to find it. So I just cut that bit out. But yeah, so it's right just beside the entrance, really. We just didn't take the left turn that the game wanted us to. Give Alice the 4 cage keys. Those cards is so cool. Such a cool realm. The best realm. I'm biased because I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favourite films. I collect an awful lot of things from it. But this game, this level is pretty well done.
I do hope we can speak again.
The animals certainly fled quickly, and they've caused a little bit of ruckus, so we have to kind of fix and repair the damage. So we have to repaint the Queen's roses, and we clean up the broken plates and fill the holes where the animals burrowed away. This is what we get for saving them. So anyway, so we have to use the red paint bucket, and that enchants our watering can, which is quite cool. There's 1 red, 2, 3. Oh, we have a memory. Will it be an Alice memory? Who's to know? Fourth and 5th tree. 5 altogether. They were in different orders, but. So then we have to remove the burrows with your royal shovel and clean up the broken plates. So the broken plates are here. One of them was already done somehow. And then we have to remove the burrow holes with the royal shovel. So we have 7 holes. Just want to make sure not to make any extra holes. No bugs so far, which is welcomed. And there we go.
How do you do?
How do you do? Now, we should go to Dreamlight Valley, where there's lots of curious people there. So Alice is hooked. Maybe we can retrace our steps, or we'll find the end at the beginning. Yeah, we do sound a little bit like Cheshire Cat. So, all we have to do then is get our keister. They're obviously for future quests. Return to the forest where you first arrived in Alice in Wonderland. And we make our way towards the entrance where Alice is waiting for us. So what should we do? Okay. After trekking all that way to the entrance, we actually have to make our way back for Alice and Cheshire Cat to have, I suppose, a wee chat and a natter. Now, does he have a walking animation, I wonder, or is he always just going to be kind of like this? Don't think he's going to give us a straightforward answer. Perhaps I could see better with the proper fungi lights to illuminate my thoughts. So we have to light something up maybe for him to do something.
My head off.
Shall we each enjoy a colour? Okay. Light the correct combination of glowing mushrooms. I love it. It's a quest that keeps on questing. So I presume it's these mushrooms over here. There's 4 of them. Light the correct combination of glowing mushrooms. So there's green, blue, yellow, and purple.
How do you do?
And a colour for each of us. I'll take a look at the mushrooms going here and see what I can figure out. So maybe it's just blue and purple for Alice and Cheshire. Ah, yeah, okay. So you just have to light the 2 of them. Oh, my brain. My big juicy brain. Wouldn't be Wonderland without some oddity to the door. Perhaps we could use the contrary perfume so that it would go regular size. That's quite clever. Some of the options in this are quite hilarious. The door smells weird, like, who's going to pick that? So yeah, I brought the rest of the perfume here. So we're going to sprinkle it. We're going to water the tiny door. Tell Alice it's time to go to Dreamlight Valley. Lads, we did it. Once we get there, I'll make a place for you to stay. Now, get yourself out of the castle and plant Alice's house. I love how, like, my valley is so empty, and yet this is the only space I could put or find for Alice's house. It's a bit scatty around the place, but anyway, looking forward to seeing what it would look like. I have no idea really. It's 5k gold. Ah, it's the house from the film or the book where she grows big and small and stuff. And welcome Alice. Class. There she is. Animations are amazing. And I think with the update we did get new camera functions. But she's looking well. Yeah, like there's new kind of time of day and you can change the weather and stuff, which is really cool. I think that's only for the photo though. I don't think you can change the weather normally, but that's a better kind of photo, isn't it?
If you're wondering what to do,
and Vanellope just, you know, will not go away because why not? She can be part of it, I suppose. No, there's still a little bit. Ask Alice.
Hello.
Some questions, I suppose.
Oh.
About the Cheshire Cat. I'll look back into the realm. Head back to the realm and look for him. I look for the Cheshire Cat
Farewell.
in Wonderland. So Alice is like, yeah, okay, bye. Not my responsibility anymore. I wonder, can we go through the oh, okay, the rabbit hole is actually going to be like a permanent fixture maybe. To go in and out of Wonderland, which is pretty cool. Kind of wish maybe that's the way the other realms were. That you didn't always have to go to the castle. That there could be little shortcuts. But anyway. Do you want to come to Dreamlight Valley? There's plenty of villagers to confuse.
Turned around.
I'll consider joining the valley if you close your eyes for a moment. Okay. And he's vanished. The Cheshire Cat vanished. Follow the trail of paw prints he left behind. Oh. He's going all over the shop. I don't think we can actually follow him if he goes up trees and walls and stuff. He's sticking to the path though. Across the water. He's gonna be through the door. Happy days. Use the realm door to return. Okay. Oh, there's paw prints in the castle. They're everywhere. And they seem to have stopped. Huh. The Cheshire Cat has vanished in the valley. Talk to Alice about it. Ah. Lads, we can't find Alice, but look at her house. It's so cool. Like, it's deadly. easily the best house in the game. And it's huge. Anyway, we can't find her. It's always the last place you look, isn't it? Because I looked everywhere and there she is then, buying stuff in Scrooge's shop.
Thank goodness.
So anyway, she doesn't seem too perplexed by it. She's just glad Dina, her kitten, is far away from him and his influence. Now, if you'll excuse her, she's picture books in the library to look at. But yes, that's Leaving Wonderland, and that is Alice joined up to Dreamlight Valley. Amazing. Cheshire Cat, I'd imagine, will be coming in a future quest sometime soon. Thanks very much, lads, for checking out the video. Hope you're enjoying Wonderland as much as I am and will be, because we're going to be completing all of the quests soon enough. Take care, look after yourselves, and until next we meet, be good. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. Alice has left Wonderland. She's a brand new villager in the latest Wonderland update. And we are tackling on with her friendship quests. First up, the first friendship quest is Books with No Pictures. It's a lovely one. And again, you'd be surprised at all the animations that the devs are throwing at us. There's new objects, there's new kind of floating text.
I'm listening.
They're really bringing it with this first update, and it's great to see. So, this quest starts off nice and revisits a previous villager, Vanellope. Alice wants to be her friend, and they're going to bond over books, which we all know is going to be destined to fail. But sure, look, we'll press on. We'll indulge her fantasies. So we're going to ask Vanellope, and then we're going to bounce around to Merlin's library, where we can find a book that both of them can bond over. So find Vanellope. We're just going to chow down on some food so we can sprint, and we shouldn't have even bothered because she's right here. So yeah, books don't come with controllers, lads. And already we're all breaking out into hives. But yes, so we're going to meet her in Dreamlight Library, which is Merlin's house. So that for me is still in the floating islands. I haven't unlocked any of the floating islands. Shh. And this is where Merlin's house is. This is my meek attempt at certain dream snaps. Merlin, you can get out of my way, please. So this is nice because the two of them are actually in the house, which is nice. Usually it's only like one person.
Oh, I mean hello.
I love her. She's deadly. So Alice is trying to sell some Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Monmouth.
Nonsense.
And a few. She was just trying to pretend to be fancy. We don't like fancy people on this channel.
Curious.
So Merlin is... so Merlin was writing a book, and it seems like the words are escaping. So look, like, see what I mean? Isn't that class? Like, so cool. Really good. Like, it's kind of like a lava lamp. I could like watch that all day. Anyway, the gist of the quest is that a lot of the words have actually escaped and are running amok around the valley. So what we need to do is we need to chase down who, what, where, how, when. So you can talk to 3 people at the start, and Mickey is right beside us. Goofy's running in the background, all eager to help. So yeah, we're going to blame Vanellope for this. She's an old rascal. So Mickey's telling us to go talk to Goofy because he caught a fish with loads of letters coming out of it, which sounds suspicious. So Goofy is telling us that he has the fish actually. So again, yeah, the signature letters coming out of it, and he was fishing in the peaceful meadow. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to park ourselves at the peaceful meadow, and you're going to have to catch fish, but it's not color-coded necessarily. It's whatever ripples have letters jumping out of them. So you can see this one here. It has the letters. And we're going to just... the gold one, I think, so we have to do this a few times. But it doesn't matter what color it is. I think it's just like a node is affecting it. So you can see that fish had like letters popping out of it. So we just have to catch one more. Not there. Not there. We'll check the final pond over here. And yeah, you can see it as plain as day. We'll just fish these letters out. There we go. It's hanging on, trying to escape for dear life. And there we go, bring the magical nouns to Alice. So we couldn't get Alice to follow us, which was unfortunate, but we'll see if she appears, and she did, thankfully. We'll throw these old fish at her. She really is a beautiful character model, isn't she?
Hello.
Very well designed. Like the flowiness of it.
I'm listening.
It's really good.
Really?
So any other ideas where we should look? Busy areas, visiting the plaza. Verbs are full of energy. So this one is a bit tricky because I thought that you'd be able to see them, but like basically when you do see they're like little rabbits. See them there? As soon as you see them, they kind of run towards the Disney castle. So if you can't find them, go to the Disney castle and you'll see them running inside. So you probably bumped into them when they ran towards that direction. It was quite tough. I didn't actually see it myself now, to be honest. I literally just was like, the last place I didn't check was the bridge. You'll find the rabbits with all the letters on them running amok inside the castle. And you do actually have to click on them to collect them. And the last one's here. There we go. And Alice, we have her following us, so we can give these bunnies to her. With all the letters. Or verbs, should I say, to be totally correct.
Brilliant.
Now we have to search for adjectives.
I wonder.
So they're interesting words. We have to look around shrubs and trees to find them. So I found them around blueberry bushes. Now I do suspect that this might be random in everyone's valley, but I have all the bushes mainly in the same place that they came in the valley, so this one here, it's hard to miss. It's just difficult knowing which bushes to visit, but I had one in the meadow, and the last two actually were both in Dazzle Beach. And funnily enough, they were actually in the same bush, so I went from 1 out of 3 to 3 out of 3 there. Then you're going to be asked to look for a missing adjective that someone may have already collected. So maybe that's what it is. Instead of getting the third one, you get 2, and then you realise that there's no more in the valley. So anyway, yeah, you have 2 to find. Confusing. So anyway, Ursula is telling us that it is Remy who has it, because there was some funny word cooking going on in Chez Remy earlier. I'm going to just get caught in my valley. Hardly any furniture, but still cluttered about. Go to the restaurant. Remy should be there.
Hello.
One thing I don't like when everyone's just like sitting on their own, looking very vacantly forward. They should all be grouped up, having the crack. Anyway, so yeah, Remy is finished with the words because he was using them to infuse oil, as you do. So he's just going to give them back to us. Happy days. Thanks, Remy. So one last adjective we need, and then Remy suggests looking inside Mickey Mouse's house.
Wow. I wish all
Because why not? So yes, you'll find it in the fridge. Bring the magical adjectives to Alice. And it's only now when you look at like Mickey's house that you're like, God, some of the newer characters' houses are so much better.
I wonder.
Even though Mickey has like basically everything you need in life, but so this is kind of a nice twist. Alice wants to show the words a good time before she puts them back in the book. So she wants to write a poem with them. So you can pick your own words here, I'd imagine, and she kind of tailors them to your choices. So we're going to go with card, we're going to go with to skip, and we're going to go with verdant, because I like verdant as a word. Let's go find Mr. Merlin and read the poem. It's random. It's a bit random. So this is again where Alice runs to Merlin and she regales him of our lovely poem. I take it back, she is a bit posh, the way she crafted this on the fly. It is an impressive one.
What nonsense!
What nonsense! Ah, the shade. Merlin with the you can't hide it. What nonsense! Wouldn't mind. That's kind of on the Alice in Wonderland theme.
Oh, oi.
No, Minnie. No.
Ow,
Keep walking.
marvelous.
And there we go.
See into the
Tis nice.
future.
Talk to Merlin about Alice's poetry experiment. So we're including all sorts of people in this. Talk to Merlin for a peer review of the poem. And we have to come clean about the nouns running amok and the adjectives and the verbs and all such things. The words seem to be enjoying Alice and our company, so he's going to encourage the insanity a little bit more. So he says, build a book, a literary pop-up book that Alice can keep with her, can keep the words. Like this lovely kind of imagination to some of these quests, isn't it? It's really nice.
Don't you just love
No fibre there, so we're just going to hopefully think that we have seaweed. So you need a few ingredients for this. Fibre or something. Ah, yeah, we will. Oh no, we actually don't. Luckily. So craft a literary pop-up book. Ah, looks good. Kind of like Alice in Wonderland. It's like kind of like the giant head or the giant house and the legs sticking out. How wonderful, thanks. I've just had a thought, what if we included Vanellope in this? So we're going to have a storybook time, which is kind of nice. They're nice little things.
Splendid.
So then, as Alice gets Vanellope, you have to go into your house and you have to design a room that fits the criteria of the quest. So we have the book, but you have to put down things like rugs, tables, lights,
My buddy
calm
Ken
furniture.
is the
'Cause we love
coolest
calm
person I've
furniture.
ever met.
Now I have an empty room here. Now, one thing I don't like with Vanellope when she's in these quests, she's actually invisible for an awful lot of it, which is annoying because she is actually in the room, but it's hard to tell. So all you have to do is just put down rugs. Now I'm not actually going to go mad into the design of this. I'm only going to put a nice rug down in case we have to take a photo. But really all you have to do is just do the criteria. It doesn't have to actually look aesthetically pleasing. For sure, why wouldn't you want some kind of stage lighting for your storybook cozy calm corner? We'll put a woody light there just for the laugh. We'll put the wee couch. I forgot that you can kind of angle them differently. It looks really cool. Put another chair, and that might be us.
My best friend
No,
Ralph
we have to put
is
a table.
knucklehead, but
Of course, we forgot the table. So we go down to tables. And again, any table really can do. There you go. It's a nice one. Read Alice the story in a literary pop-up book.
Goodbye. Oh, I mean hello.
Somewhere in the room, Vanellope is laughing. She's a ghost.
How silly.
So again, pick 3 different words and you can then craft your own kind of unique story. Now you're not going to be winning any laureate Nobel Literature Prizes for it, but it's a nice kind of little change. Don't think there's anything too controversial. We'll come up with your choices.
Splendid.
And then, once the story is done, Alice is going to thank you for it. You get to keep the book, actually.
I wonder.
But yeah, as Alice says, maybe we'll discover something later that will help us understand. So,
Ah.
future quests may include,
Oh,
and that is books with no pictures. So, lovely first quest for Alice's friendship. We'll take an L picture in this blank room. But as always, lads, thanks very much for checking out the video. Hope you're enjoying the patch as much as I am. And until next we meet, look after yourselves, be good, and take care. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. We are ploughing along with Alice's friendship quests. This one is called Mimsy Where the Borogoves, whatever that means. I hope you're all enjoying the patch as much as I am. So here we go. Now this is a lovely quest, and again, all things considered, this patch has brought so many new items, animations, and I suppose mechanics to the game that I am thoroughly impressed. We have our Cheshire Cat hat, our ears and tail on, waiting for the next objective. So Alice is all about the poetry in this quest. So basically what we have to do is we have to follow her poetic riddles and find the next note in a series of notes. Now, the clue was search for something buried near a place of sun-baked pleasure. I thought that was the sunlit plateau, so I'm not going to even tell you how long I spent looking around there for somewhere to dig. But if you're stuck, place is beside the glade here. Oops. And we're just actually going to take this mine node as well, because as all of you may be doing as well, we have a new star path that we have to do mindless tasks to try and achieve, and I have like 5 of them at the same time that all involve mining, so I'm going to take the node while we can. Give the bottle to Alice, she's going to open it, and hey presto, there'll be another riddle for you to follow. And again, apologies for the rain in the game. Every single quest that I've done with Alice, it has been lashing. I'm not going to read too much into the bad omen that may be. So in this one here, wait for the colourful Momroth. So again, I didn't really know what they were until recently, which is those little flowers in Wonderland. You have to look for a dark cavern. So there's 2 or 3 that are actually on Dazzle Beach. We're going to go with the one that you'll remember we had to kind of go with the special jewels and grow carrots and all that with Ursula. At the very start of the game, all those years ago. Yeah, so search the Mystic Cave for the Momrath, and there they are. There, the little kind of flower things. We talk to Alice because we can't get by. And Alice explains to us the biology behind these little flowers, where they're brittle and scared, but we need to actually water them. And if you water them, lads, you can walk over them no bodger. So, again, I always love quests that kind of revisit these lovely pre-made things, because it seems like a waste, all these different locations around the valley that we're not really using too much. There we go. You make them soft and squidgy, kind of coral-like. I'm going to do all of them, just for good measure, because we're tentative. And how many levels are there in this cave? It seems... I forget how many there are. Retrieve the poem in a bottle from the water. So you can see there, this pool has had so many quest objectives in it. Like, my lord, if you ever do a scuba diving in it, you just find billions and billions of items. But we have a message in a bottle. Gold notes with a few tries. And hey presto, a bottle of wine. Poem in a bottle. So this is going to be the next clue. So there are 3 riddles. Rise to the sky around the bend. Fearsome Jabberwock, friend of dark, holds your treasure in a house of bark. So there's a few things now that this could be, but since it's a riddle, wooded yard and house of bark, I'm thinking forests. So it's either going to be the Glade or the Forest of Valor. I'd imagine it's going to be the Forest of Valor. I'd imagine. I have a sneaky suspicion. But again, we don't know. These quests are just out, so who is to know? We're just going to cycle our way up. And by cycle, I mean walk. And the good thing about this is that the Forest of Valor is right beside us. It's still raining. I'm just going to eat a bit of food so we can sprint around, because I don't know if we're going to have to be going back and forth. Woody, Elsa, get out of my way. I wish there was a way to actually change the weather. So we're looking for bark, so I'm thinking maybe like a hollow tree, or maybe some sort of like weird cave item. Ah, look, we're there in the distance, so that's really cool. We have like a hollow log with eyes in it. I hope that becomes part of furniture. Approach the Jabberwock's lair with Alice. So Alice is in the distance. Again, my valley is very empty, so we can clearly see her on the horizon. She's taking the most messed up way there. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. We're in a forest, and I'm guessing this is the Jabberwock. It's really cool. Really, really nice quests. Simple quests. These are quite simple. So Alice is going to put her finger in, and ouch, it bit her.
Certainly not.
That will teach you. It's a learning curve for everyone, lads. Don't put your hand into a monster's lair. So she's told that the Jabberwock doesn't like bright lights. Perhaps we could make some. So let's place a bunch of candles around the trunk.
Clouds are in tears again.
So again, we have a wee crafting thing to do. Craft some Wonderland candles. So you can't just use your own ones. We do have to support the new patch and craft Wonderland branded candles. But I think they should be fine. So we're just going to go to furniture. Wonderland candles. So yeah, you just need tinkering parts. A few red flowers in your ground. They look quite nice, actually. We're just going to pop back then to the Forest of Valor, to where the Jabberwock is. Now I'd imagine because you can move certain elements of the map, that maybe if you've done a bit of designing in the game, your Jabberwock might be somewhere else. Who is to know? Let me know in the comments if it's cemented in this corner, but I'd say it could be maybe depending on where you moved things around. Or maybe it appears, because yeah, maybe the tree trunk appears. We're just going to dot these around. I don't know if there's specific instructions, but it's raining. There are candles outside. Let's just make believe we'll pick the garlic. Then you go up and you can actually take out the item, which is a kaleidoscope. A magical kaleidoscope. Which is quite cool. So we've subdued, and the rain is gone. The omen. We've beaten the bad luck. And actually, this is the first time I'm seeing Alice really outside with no rain. And look at the colours. So good. Vanellope's house in the background kind of gives off more Wonderland vibes than anything. And yeah, lads, that is it. Mimsy, where the Borogoves. That's a mouthful. That's a very quick and simple quest. Which we're really delighted to be banging out. Yeah, the Jabberwock has disappeared, so maybe it is a temporary thing. Take a nice wee photo of Alice, just because why not? But yes, lads. Oh, she's away. Oh, she's looking at the flowers. I've never seen these animations yet. Oh. What a legend. Look at the animation. Anyway, I could watch this all day. Thanks very much, lads, for checking out the video. As always, look after yourselves, be good. Until next we meet, take care. I really could just have this as like my wallpaper for my desktop. The new patch, chef's kiss. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. In this video we were taking a look at Alice's friendship quest, The Fractured Glass. Now this is a good one. And again, another example of how high class and impressive this free patch has been to the game, because there's lots of fun things to do with the Wonderland questline and items and everything else. I'm a little bit biased because I love Alice in Wonderland, as you can tell by my Cheshire Cat attire. So the Fractured Glass, this is when this is following on from the kaleidoscope that we discovered in the previous quest, and Alice has got herself into a little bit of bother with some of the villagers of the valley, including Gothel, Olaf and Scrooge. So you're just going to have to go run through all three of them. Look at her in the background, the deviant, and figure out why she has this kind of personality shift between all three of them. So she's both mean and she's kind of childish and whatnot. So she's just kind of acting her age. Shock horror. So we talk to Mother Gothel, we have to talk to Scrooge, and we have to talk to Olaf. Now, not a word on how messy my valley is. Look at all those pumpkins. Is it any wonder Alice is becoming level 10 in friendship very quickly? These things have to be done. Anyway, it turns out that she's been a bit of a meanie to Olaf, so she's kind of laughed at him when he slipped in mud, etc, etc. Very, very relatable. But yeah, it's kind of out of character of her. So we have to get to the bottom of this personality shift. She could be our first evictee. She's kind of giving Jack Skellington vibes the way he came along with his quests. So anyway, Scrooge as well is also teed off because Alice crumpled up clothes, caused creases, added to his work pile. He's getting very angry. And I love how like she can follow in the background within earshot and she doesn't give two beeps. Anyway, after talking to the three of them, head into Alice's house to continue your investigation. So rather than her just being a bit of a whelp, there has to be something else afoot. And if you go in here, again, the best home by far in the valley, you'll see, search for anything that could explain the difference. And we have Alice here as a tiny teacup person, which is just genius. Like, so cool. So basically the gist of it is that she is a split personality now, and by all means this is the time where you take photos, lads. You're never really probably going to get something like this again. So take a few, take as many as you can. Let me talk to Alice. So turns out that there's sad Alice and happy Alice. So we're talking to the happy one now, if you didn't know. And it turns out something happened that kind of caused this split of poor old Alice. So we're on a mission to make sad Alice happy again, and the only way to do that is through ice cream. Of course, she's only human after all. Get yourself to a cooking station and you're just going to make banana, chocolate and vanilla ice cream. Now it turns out I don't have cocoa with the chocolate one, so go get your cocoa and then go make an ice cream. But yeah, once you get those three done, jump back into Alice's house, plop those ice creams in front of sad Alice. Again, photo ops.
Did you forget something?
Take them at your leisure. But sad Alice is actually sad at the ice cream because there's too much for her to eat. Relatable mindset.
Goodness.
So again, it goes back to Mr. Scrooge McDuck, who's the cause of all evil in the valley. He is the true villain. And basically when they had their kind of confuffle about the clothes, it upset her. And something to do about the magical kaleidoscope split Alice in two. Dun dun dun. So yeah, this kind of harks back to Merlin and those old quests of special items having special powers. They're really running with this theme for future characters.
It's been
So the kaleidoscope is going to be a major factor, I'd say, in Alice and the valley as a whole. But yes, we can see now that McDuck is still a bit teed off at Alice, who isn't helping things by still adding menace to the, or salt to the wound, should I say. Wouldn't mind, I did terrible shop today with Scrooge. He had terrible items for me, so as you can see, we only bought like one thing.
Goodbye now.
I was expecting a load more Wonderland things, if I'm being honest, for sale. So go around and get rid of these junk piles or rocket piles. They should be all in the ground floor. There's one down here. And there we go, all done. Talk to Scrooge. So we fixed everything out. Is he okay with everything? Also, we're explaining to him what happened. And he's feeling terrible about himself, which, let's be honest, he didn't really do too bad of a thing. He was just annoyed at her. So yes, we're going to plan some reconciliation and resolution in Alice's house afterwards. But first, you gotta go talk to your good man Merlin. And again, the state of my valley and the pumpkins everywhere. Why, quest, are you making this public knowledge how messy my valley is? But anyway, Merlin is going to agree with the memento theory that there's special items that kind of have fractured Alice into two people. And the only way to resolve it is, of course, through the power of flowers. So yeah, we have to bring her flowers to uplift her. Now, I made a mistake with this one because it says gather. It says gather blue, red and yellow flowers, but all you actually have to do is have them in your inventory, so you don't actually have to go and pick them if you have them stocked up in beasts flowers to place or just in your chests, go get them. And then get your way to Alice's house, where there's just going to be a load of kind of like text conversations where we have Big Alice, Small Alice, Gothel, Olaf and Scrooge. And again, photo ops aplenty. I might actually do one for the Dream Snaps this week just as a laugh, because when else are you going to get this opportunity, lads? So anyway, they're going to make amends, where Scrooge says he was too tough on her, which might make her happy. And Alice, always welcome to play in the shop. Just ask first. Where's the fun in that? We all came to cheer you up. So again, listen to sad Alice and Olaf. Merlin fixed Olaf's book, lads. You can sleep well tonight knowing that that has been corrected. Happy Alice should be jealous at all this attention she's been getting. I gotta love Olaf. And then this is Gothel's turn. Bazzy wanted me to tell you to try and reconnect with your other self. Well, I say don't do it. The sabotage. Don't do, yeah. Be a rebel. Fight the power. Eat the rich. Fabulous ladies like us needn't worry about others' feelings. Oh, Alice with the shade. And then we have a little kind of like oh, this is when we give the flowers. So again, select whatever red flowers, blue flowers, yellow flowers you want to give. And then we press square. It's a weird interface. Give one of them, and then the rest daisies. 5 daisies, gosh. She's very upset. And then we only had 3 of the same blue. So there we go. I'm going to give her a load of flowers.
Hello.
It would have been fun if there was like special Wonderland flowers we had to give her, but anyway. She deserves to be happy. She does. And we're all silly. How dare she call me an adult? The cheek of her. Oh. Ah, so sad Alice is now normal-sized Alice.
Goodbye.
And again, they're going to have a wee conversation. Perfect time for a photograph, I think. Just position yourself in between them. Stuck in the middle of you. It's very cool, isn't it? Only one of them. So Happy Alice is the real Alice because she's the only one that turned to the camera. But yes, you can take... We'll submit it to the Dream Snaps, lads. And do you know what? I'll let you know in the comments what the score is in the end. I don't even think it fits the theme of the week. But sure, look. We'll get those 4,000 moonstones. So anyway, yeah, just let the conversation play out. There's a little party in here really with all the bodies in it, isn't there? Maybe it would be better if we're back together. It's nice, well thought out quest. And again, I'm a fan that it's easy. Nothing I hate worse than a fetch quest that is actually frustrating. So again, talk to Alice, and then that will be the Fractured Glass quest finished, lads. Quite a nice one. It'll be a bit of a struggle now to get her to level 10, I think, for the next one, but we will brave it on with more and more pumpkins. But as always, lads, thanks very much for checking out the video. Hope you're enjoying the Wonderland update as much as I am, Alice, and soon to be Cheshire joining the valley soon. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, etc, etc, etc. Until then, till next we meet, look after yourselves, be good, and take care. A very happy Unbirthday, YouTube. We have finally got to level 10, Alice and her friendship quests, where we got this class costume and the Mad Hatter birthday cake. Let's get into it. Now, this quest automatically triggered for me when I went and checked my mailbox. Because when you check your mailbox, you'll get, when it loads, a Kaleidoscope Eureka Moment mail from Merlin, where you get the Kaleidoscope back. And you're kind of like, wait, what? I was looking through my inventory and it says, right, there's nothing there. But as soon as you cancel out of it, you will get the quest triggered. And maybe it's just me, but today is not my birthday, so it is an Unbirthday Day celebration. Well, hey, imagine if you said yes. Happy birthday in that case. But yes, Alice wants to celebrate everyone's Unbirthday. So happy Unbirthday to everyone. And there's lots of ways of doing it, but she suggests a cake. So we're going to make an iconic, kind of tipsy-turvy Wonderland cake. So we have to get our keister over to Remy in the restaurant. Now this is a nice, easy quest. Alice's quests have been quite easy and very good rewards in them, so I am not complaining. Now, we're going to go and talk to Remy. Bonjour. So we're going to go, we want a cake. It's not actually too taxing of a situation we have on our hands. There's just a little bit of cooking, a little bit of crafting, and a little bit of collecting.
Yeah. Huh.
So what can you tell me about making birthday or unbirthday cakes? So we have a few festive flavours. We have blueberry, banana and raspberry. And we have some secret icing ingredients. To get us started,
See you soon.
go over to the cooking pot. And there we go, we have banana cake there, which is easy. All you need is, you should have all these ingredients, lads. Everything is on sale behind you with Remy. The only thing you need is some wheat, fruit, and milk. And most of that can be bought. So you can see it's all just cake layers. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And they're all 5 stars, so happy days. The only thing is we don't have icing for another cake, but that might get some royal tasks out of your way. It's a good idea, remember, to have Alice following you so that you can just throw all the things into her pockets when she needs them. She's such a gorgeous character model, isn't it? Just the colours and animations, they've really outdone themselves. It kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts, and I loved the Alice in Wonderland level of Kingdom Hearts. So, we have to find some villagers that could help with the unbirthday cake. So, first one is someone who likes candy, which could be literally anyone, but we know it's Vanellope. And again, she's like, don't want to join no book club, but she wants to get involved in the cake making, so I can respect the hustle. So she's going to just give us an item, I think. Oh no, we need tasty toppings, so here she goes. She gives us some sprinkles. Just what we need. Looks like there's a queue for them. Now this one here, a fiery villager with knowledge of candles, threw me. Okay, first of all I thought it was Hades, and then I just could not get over the fact I couldn't talk to Hades because for some reason he is conjoined to Gothel. They have become Gades or Hothel, I'm not sure which. It's terrifying, absolutely terrifying, and I actually can't separate them. And it's at this point that I didn't even realise that he's not even part of the quest, but I just couldn't get over the craziness of it all. Anyway, if you're looking for the actual person you need to talk to, it is Mushu. I thought it was Beast because of being a fiery character with candles and stuff with Luminaire, but no, it's Mushu, who is going to give you some lovely candles to make, or at least like a recipe, unbirthday cake candles. It's very good of him. So then you just have to go and craft these, lads. So craft some unbirthday party candles. So we're just gonna run our way to our crafting desk. Again, no comments on the state of my valley. It's it's kind of come together with all the clutter everywhere. Yeah, and so the candles are actually quite easy to make. You need a few flowers and coal. Make one of them. Bring the Unbirthday cake accessories to Alice. She's happy out. So she thinks we're still missing something. And the problem is that the cake is edible. And what she wants is things that are not edible to decorate it. So we're going to have to go and get some tat from Pumbaa, Goofy and Anna. And again, I'm always a fan of quests that shine light on our forgotten villagers. It's been quite the moment since Anna has actually been on the screen.
Awesome!
So it's good to see her. See that blue chest in the background I must pick up later on. Make a mental note of it. And there we go. Just what you want from your birthday cake. Toy track. A train track. How did she know?
Day.
Then we have to talk to Pumbaa and we have to talk to Goofy. Now, luckily enough, they're kind of beside each other. There's Pumbaa there. So we're going to just portal to our plaza. Again, have some nice food so you can sprint around on magic carpet. There's Pumbaa. He's probably going to give us a grow busy, which is edible, so maybe that disallows it. Oh, he gives us a little kind of hoof mark plate. How random.
Everyone around here is so nice.
And then we have to go to Goofy, who's kindly decided to be here. We don't have to summon him to his stall. And he's just going to give us a plastic, well, I presume it's a plastic, fishing lure. So there we go, there's our 3 items.
Did you forget?
And then we have to go to Alice's house. So that's over here. So again, it's a nice easy quest, lads. For a level 10, I am pleasantly surprised. Talk to Alice about the silly cake decorations.
Oh,
And then she's just going to ask you to put the cake together. So we're happy to help.
oh.
I love her house. It's so cool. I want all the furniture. So then you're just going to have to collect the things around the table. So you're going to collect the 3 cake layers. There we go. And it actually does follow your order, I think. Then we collect the icing and the cake icing. And then we have to get the sprinkles and I think they're lollipops, are they? Or ice cream, I'm not sure which. Lollies, that's what they are. And then we have to get the 3 decorations that we got. So we have we have the candles. God, I can't make a cake! Yeah, so then we have the miniature tracks, the ceramic plate, and the fishing lure. And there we go. Very unbirthday to you all. And then we put the kaleidoscope. There we go. What do you think? My favourite part is obviously going to be the non-edible decorations. I'm a sucker for them. So now we have to put them in a central location. But oh no.
How awful.
The unbirthday cake has gone missing.
My, that was quick.
And all you have to do is push Alice out of the way and collect the flyer. And it's basically a riddle from the Cheshire Cat. And he's holding the cake ransom. So bring what you got to Alice. You read the riddle. It's an easy riddle to solve because we literally just have to go to a person to for help. Or should I say a robot. So what does the riddle say? I'm a friend to the thirsty stitcher, though I drink but rarely. I am not to be found in snow or sleet, and I grow strong under the heat. My beauty's tone can be found between the hues of red and blue. So we should go talk to Wally, who might have an idea about what this all means, and afterwards then we go to the Dreamlight Castle. There's Wally himself, plant extraordinaire, and He has an idea. He's pointing to a plant. What plant is it? He has a seed. And basically what we have to do is we have to grow the seed, lads. So you're going to plant, you're going to water, you're going to wait a while, you're going to come back and water again. It took me maybe 10, 15 minutes. I went and made a coffee and made a sandwich and chilled. So I don't know the exact time. But do keep an eye on the plant and come back and water it at least once or twice. And then you have a gorgeous little cactus. Bring the purple cactus flower to Cheshire Cat in the Dream Castle. So let's go. Magic carpet away. Don't think there's any other glider in the game anyone would ever want to use. Bring. He's so cool. I can't wait for him to be a villager. May 7th cannot come quick enough. So yes. He's a bit tricky. He's deadly. We're matching. We're tail buddies.
Oh, what a gift for a Cheshire to cherish.
He's so good. Love it. Anyway, he's been a bit of a monkey with our answers, but some very funny dialogue happening here. But he gives us back the birthday cake.
Marvelous.
Now, what I want to do is I want to just take a photo, lads, because he's not in the valley yet. And look, he runs away. What a rascal. Look, he's camera shy. What a devil. Okay, actually, we did get him to come close. So, yay, we got a photo. Right, let's get back to the quest. So we go to Alice and we bring her the unbirthday cake. She's just chilling in her house while we do all the grunt work. What a queen. So then all you have to do, lads, is place the unbirthday cake in the valley.
You're here.
So I've picked the one spot in the entire valley that actually has space. And you just have this lovely little Mad Hatter's tea banquet. Looks really cool. And the great thing about this, lads, is you can actually target this to get summon villagers together. So it's great for all the dream snaps and things like that. You could really make a nice setting with loads of chairs and stuff.
Just call me the Princess of Comfy.
Talk to Alice about the party. That was just wonderful, thank you. And the kaleidoscope. So it's split in two randomly throughout the whole process, which means we get to keep it as a quest item, I'd imagine, of some sort. And so there's a magical one and a non-magical one.
Splendid.
And then we get to keep the unbirthday cake for unbirthdays, lads, every day of the year. Why not? It is a celebration worthy of celebrating. Then we get the class Alice costume. Now it's a dress, which is unfortunate. Would have been cool if they done like some sort of blue Alice suit. But anyway, we'll put it on. Imagine it's not in costumes. Yeah, it's only a dress, so we can accessorize it with different things. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's kind of steampunky-esque. We take a wee photo. Twinsies. But yes, lads, that is the final quest for Alice done and dusted. Hope you enjoy the brand new patch as much as I did. We flew through it, and that's always a good thing when the quality of quests are great and the rewards. But as always, thanks very much for checking out the video. Drop us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. And until next time, I want to wish you all a very happy unbirthday. Be safe, take care, and look after yourselves.